I only went to the mall because it was raining. A sudden storm flooded the streets, and the old shopping mall nearby was the closest shelter. It was nearly closing time, but the security guard waved me in without looking up from his phone. 10 minutes, he muttered. The mall felt wrong the moment I stepped inside, too quiet. The lights buzzed faintly overhead, casting long shadows across empty corridors. Most shops were already shut, their metal shutters pulled down like closed eyes. I checked my phone. 8:49 p.m. Closing time was 9. I walked quickly, planning to wait near the exit. As I passed a clothing store, I saw movement in the glass. A mannequin had turned its head. I stopped, heart racing, and stared. It didn't move again. Get a grip, I whispered to myself and kept walking. At 8:58 p.m., a calm voice echoed through the speakers. Attention shoppers. The mall will close in 2 minutes. Please proceed to the nearest exit. Relief washed over me. Then the lights flickered, just once. At exact 9 p.m., every shutter slammed down at the same time. The sound exploded through the mall like a gunshot. I jumped and spun toward the exit. Metal gates had dropped over the doors, locked. I ran to another entrance. Same thing, heavy chains, padlocks. No emergency release. My phone buzzed. No signal. The speakers crackled again. The mall is now closed. Thank you for staying. Thank you for staying. That's when I noticed I wasn't alone. Footsteps echoed from the upper floor, slow, dragging. I called out, my voice bouncing back at me. Hello? Is anyone here? Something answered. Laughter. Thin, broken laughter that echoed from every direction. I hid behind a pillar as shadows moved along the balcony above. Figures leaned over the railing, staring down at me. Their faces were pale, eyes dark and hollow, mouths stretched into smiles that hurt to look at. They wore outdated clothes. Some looked burned, others soaked. Some not fully solid. A child pointed at me. He's new. The lights dimmed further, turning the mall into a maze of darkness and flickering bulbs. Store signs lit up one by one, even the ones that had been closed for years. I ran. Escalators moved on their own, carrying nothing upward. I took the stairs, 2 at a time, my breath tearing out of my chest. Behind me, footsteps multiplied. Whispers brushed past my ears. Closing time. Stay a while. Shop till you drop. I ducked into an electronics store and hid behind a counter. Screens flickered to life all at once, showing security footage, not of today, of people, lost people, screaming, running, being dragged into stores as shutters slammed shut behind them. Dates flashed on the screens, years apart, decades. I understood then, the mall did just lock. It collected. A heavy thud shook the counter. Someone or something was standing on the other side. A hand slid over the edge. Gray, cracked, cold. Everyone leaves, a voice croaked, except the ones who stay too long. I bolted through the back door and into a hallway that shouldn't have existed. The walls were lined with store logos I didn't recognize. The floor slanted downward, deeper into the mall. A clock hung crooked above. 9:17 p.m. It hadn't moved since closing. The hallway ended at a food court. Tables were full. People sat frozen mid-meal, faces twisted in terror. Their shadows moved even though they didn't. At the center sat the security guard. He looked up at me slowly. You should have listened, he said. Behind him, the exit door stood open. Light poured through. Hope. I ran. As I reached the doors, hands burst from the floor, grabbing my ankles. Faces pushed up through the tiles, screaming silently. Closing time means forever, they whispered. I kicked and screamed, tearing free. As the lights exploded overhead, I fell through the doors. Rain, street noise, cars. The mall behind me was dark. Abandoned, rusted gates chained shut. My phone buzzed back to life. Time 9:01 p.m. Police found no record of anyone inside. No security guard. No power. They told me the mall had been closed for years. But sometimes, when I pass it at night, I see the lights turn on, and at exactly 9 p.m., I hear the shutters slam, and a voice whisper through the walls, "Thank you for staying."
Subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon.